Best one.
Best gig.
That's a hard one.
Yeah, because there's been a lot of good gigs.
Yeah.
I wouldn't say there was a best one. We had because audiences vary depending on where you play and which town you go to, so you get kind of different vibes from the audience. Some prefer some songs in other venues where there's a different audience prefer other songs. So it really does depend on the audience for that kind of thing.
And as you know, our music tends to cover quite a wide gamut. So there's almost metal at one end and almost sort of hippie folk at the other end, and quite often mixed together in one song.
Yeah.
So you get one audience prefers the lighter stuff, one audience prefers the heavier stuff. So it's Rock Bottom was a good gig.
Yeah.
That was a particularly good gig.
Yeah.
A club called Rock Bottom in Plymouth, down the road from us here, which unfortunately isn't open anymore. That was closed by COVID.
Yeah, a lot of venues are closed down after COVID. Yeah. Yeah. You probably find that over there as well, Rich.
Okay. What's next for you?
Ooh, we are looking at getting some more tunes together and doing another album.
Yeah.
So we're kind of, we're not rushing it. We're kind of just tottering along because we're both very busy with other aspects of our life at the moment. So that's just kind of an ongoing thing at the moment. So yeah, another album.
Another album, yeah.
Okay. Is there any kind of style of music that you don't like?
I'm not a big country fan. I don't mind a bit of Dolly Parton and a bit of Tammy Wynette and kind of that side of the country.
The classic.
Yeah,
classic
the classic side. But I'm not really into like Shania Twain and country artists like that. I prefer the more older style. Probably. Yeah.
And for me, it's what I call tiddly music, which is essentially Irish jig-based music. Anything like that, I just switch off. It just doesn't speak to me. I don't think it's rubbish or anything like that. It just doesn't speak to me at all. So I just stay away from it, really.
Okay. Where can people go see your videos, music, and events?
Where can YouTube?
Oh, where can people... Oh, sorry, I never quite caught what you said here. Where can people see the music videos? Storylande's YouTube channel. They're all on Storylande's YouTube channel. Yeah, Storylande's got an E on the end of it for anyone that's tuned into your show. Yeah.
And there are shorts and things on the Facebook page.
Yeah.
Some rehearsal footage, things like that. I think is that on YouTube as well? Is there anything?
Yeah, I think it's a mix.
Yeah.
There's shorts and proper videos on YouTube. There's some bits and pieces on our Storylande Facebook page as well. Yeah.
We're available on. Just the music is available on Spotify, Tidal, all the usual streaming services, and that also Bandcamp and DistroKid, who distribute our albums for us. We've got most of it covered. If anybody wants to go and listen to it, and we'd be very grateful if they did.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. Okay. There's a lot of music out there now. It's kind of hard to filter through a lot of it to find what you're looking for.
Okay. If it wasn't for music, what would you be doing right now?
If it wasn't for music?
Yeah.
Well, music really isn't the main aspect, because I work with horses as well. So I've got kind of both things that I love doing. I'm very lucky in that respect because I work with horses and I work with music. I also work with opera companies as well. So I've got quite a lot going on in my life. Yeah.
So that's a hard question because I've been playing guitar since I was 14 and making music since before then because there was an old electric organ in the house that I grew up in. So I was bashing that to pieces when I was a kid. I can't actually imagine what I would be doing if it wasn't for me. Without you, it's kind of you can't really go back. I mean, I'm where I am because there were lots of choices I made, either because, as a musician or as just a general human being, partners moving around the country as we've both done. I can't imagine life without it, to be honest with you. It just I don't play music because I think it's cool or anything like that. I play music because I have to. I've tried giving it up once and tried to be a sensible person about 20 years ago. And it was the worst 5 years of my life. I go, no, I'm not going to do this anymore. I'm not going to do this anymore. I've got to grow up and I've got to be responsible and this, that and the other. And I was horrible. And my life was horrible. As soon as I bought another guitar, I was fine. I did literally quit it all. I sold everything. And yeah, no, I wouldn't recommend that to anybody who might be feeling that way. Don't do it. Because it'll only cost you even more to get it all back again. So,
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So music's an outlet for you.
yeah. I'll be due to spend some time away with the horses at the weekend and that, and I tend to, whether I'm watching TV, films, or just sat in the lounge here, I've usually got a guitar on my knee, playing a lot, usually playing along with the soundtrack music of the movie I'm watching or something like that. And I don't tend to leave it alone for very long.
Okay.
I've got a job that takes me away, and to places where I can't take a guitar because I have to fly or things like that. Those are the only times I don't really have a guitar out in the room ready to pick up as soon as I, sort of feel the need. So driven is quite a good word. Yeah.
Okay. Well, thanks for being on the show today. I really enjoyed having you back.
Thanks for inviting us. That's a lot next time.
Yeah, well, had to do something a lot sooner.
We'll try and speed up the next album for you.
Thanks for having us.